6 days, each day going live and sharing my learnings, and also starting my startup. So before starting today's agenda of this live, I want to quickly summarize my day and also how these days are going for me. So basically, just want to share some small kind of thing. Like yesterday, my code was not working, and I was bit frustrated because I was not understanding it. Because if you think Redux like store like I have started just learning like 4 5 days, yeah. Like before that I didn't do anything, and to just learn and to implement in production, and there a lot of bugs were coming, and there was a bit hard for me, like, but I eventually I succeed and I'm still learning, but I'm bit confident right now, and it was not working. And today at the morning I just saw I just look at my code from the like from top level to bottom level and bottom to top, and I found that there was one form on the form, yeah. And I what I was doing was I was checking if in the Redux toolkit I already had the data or not. If I had already data, then I'm going to set that data on my like update form. Yeah, like when I click edit, then the data from the store will be come and be placed in the form. And I was not, and it was not working. And I just seen that there was a question mark left because it was checking, and when I just made that and it worked, and I was like, okay. And just after I think 2 3 seconds, my boss came and he was like, okay, so now it's working, and I just made that work. Shivam, hello brother, where are you from? And that was the funny part of it today. Like I extra spent like 4 5 hours on debugging one small thing, and like on the 5 minute I debug it at the morning, and my boss also was impressed. Like, okay, so you made this system. So that's a funny part. And another thing is, I said that I'm going to come 366 days each and every days. Like to this 2024 year, I'm going to be live at each and every day. पदम मात्र गाउँ से हूँ भाइ तू बता. I'm from Nepal, brother. Like I'm from Nepal, and I know Hindi. Like I can understand it, but I can't speak like well on the Hindi. But man, India, I love it. And just sharing another thing before comparing today's agenda, Redux, toolkit query, and TanStack query, like I have said, and I have commit myself to come each day live like 2024, 366 days each and every day. But today I don't know why, but I was not feeling to come live. Like I was a bit kind of lazy today, but what I said was it's just a temporary feel of laziness. If I didn't go to live today, then my goal, my agenda, like for to make me, can you listen my songs? Sure, brother. Can you share it here? I will be listening it on my background while streaming, while playing, okay, while doing coding. Can you share it? And so I was not feeling to come live, but I thought for the long term, like if I didn't make it today live, then my daily plan will break, and I will be just a person who tried and failed. Like I will not be a person who tried and made it successful. So that's the agenda, and I will be live sharing. Okay. So today, today we will be reading and blogs about TanStack Query, and I have I have worked with the React toolkit query because I know React Redux toolkit, and I have watched some documentation regarding we can have async thunk also. Like it was default from the Redux toolkit, but there is also Redux query, yeah, and I use that. But I think my boss told me to study about TanStack Query also. I can paste link in comment, but the song is on my channel is Jan Lu. Okay, sure. Let me just open the new tab. I think my new tab will opening here. Okay. Jan Lu. Will it come? Is this your song? Let me come from here. I will make it little bit down, okay, so I can speak. Okay. Yeah, the melody and the bass is good, man. And so today we are going to see TanStack Query. And uh, TanStack Query. So TanStack Query is often described as missing data fetching library for web development. But in more technical terms, it means it takes caching, synchronizing, and updating server state in your web application. Are you not able to listen it? Hello? TanStack. It persisted remotely in a location, but you do not control own. Describes as API for fetching or updating, implies sharing, implies shared ownership and can be changed by other people without your knowledge, can potentially become out of date in your application if you are not careful. Once you grab the nature of the server state in your application, even more challenges will rise as you go. For examples, caching, possibly the hardest thing to do in programming due to peak multiple requests for the same data into a single request. Updating out of data in the background, knowing when data is out of date, reflecting updates to data as quickly as possible, performance optimization like pagination and lazy load data, managing memory and garbage collection of server state, memorizing queries result with structural sharing. If you are not overwhelmed by that list, then that must mean that you have probably solved all of your server state problems already and deserve an hour. However, if you are like a vast majority of people, you either have yet to tackle all or most of these challenges and we are only scratching the surface. React Query is hands down one of the best library for managing server state. It works amazingly well out of the box with zero config and can be customized to your liking as your application grows. React Query allows you to defeat and overcome the tri- tricky challenges and hurdles of server state and control your app data before it starts to control you. On a more technical note, React Query will likely help you remove many lines of complicated and misunderstood code for your application and replace with just a handful of line of React Query logic. Make your application more maintainable and easier to build new features without worrying about writing up new server state data sources. Have a direct impact on your end user by making your application feel faster and more responsive than even before. Potentially help you save on bandwidth and increase memory performance. Enough talk now. Show me some code already. In the example below, you can see React Query in its most basic and simple from being used to fetch the GitHub starts for the React Query profile project. Import query client provider, use query. So basically, this is like query client, and it creates a new instance. I think new function, and what we do is we wrap the app with the provider and we use this use query function. So what we are doing is function example. So like we are exporting this app and this is our main, yeah. So on this example what we are doing is we are having three, like is loading error data and use query. Query key is the report data and query function is the array function that fetches from this repo and then rest.json, it converts into the JSON. And if is loading returns loading, if is loading then if it is on loading then return loading, if error then return an error has occurred plus error dot message return div data dot name. So name is coming from, okay, so basically the name is from this from this API which we have got, and like data dot subscriber count, you talk me into it. So what now? Consider taking the official React Query course or buying it for your whole team. Learn React Query at your own pace without amazing uh, throughout walkthrough guide and API reference. I think this is the course Master React Query with mystifying is. So what is this? Can I click it? No. I think it has price. First snippet very briefly illustrates three core concepts of your query. If you are looking for a fully functioning example, please have a look at our example, simple sandbox example. Import, use query, use mutation, use query client provider from TanStack Query, import get to do's, post to do's, const query client, function to do's, function client, con- Please sound up, I can't hear anything. Hello? I have played this song, bro. So use query is a hook. So basically it can import this much thing. Okay. Options. So what it is doing is it is importing this from TanStack query and importing get to dos and post to dos from the API. So it's like a API endpoint, and it is wrapping the to dos function here in your main app, and it is initiating one use query client from like query client and for the access the client, yeah, for the access the client and queries. So const query is supposed to use query key, and the keys are like to dos and get to dos, cause as there is get to dos, yeah, and the mutation. Like, what does mutation means? The changing, I think, of the state, like it is changing the query key to do's, yeah, on success it should change, I think, and it is just mapping it like if query data then map to do and have a key like of the id and just the title and button like on click mutation, like we should on the on click function it should mutate and like there should be the id of right now, like which date it was edited or like kind of created, and like the add to do name and title will be do laundry, like we can manually type it also if we had given the input box, but we are just hard coding it to do like do laundry, and we are just rendering that app on your root. So this is the basic level, but let's deep dive. Okay, so wave your hand in the air and shout hooray because React Query comes with a dedicated dev tools. Sure, man. Okay, hooray. When you begin your React Query journey, you will want this dev tool by your side. They help you visualize all of the inner working of React Query and will likely save you hours of debugging if you find yourself in pinch. Please note that for now, the dev tool do not support React Native. If you would like to help us make the DevTool platform egoistic, please let us know. Also note that if you use this DevTool to observe queries but not mutation, install and import the DevTools. Okay, so we have to install the DevTools and we have to import it. I think on your by default React Query are only included in the bundles when process.im.main development, so you don't need to worry about exploding. Okay, so I think I should only have this on my main app, I think. So floating mode will mount the dev tool as a fixed floating element in your app and provide a toggle in the corner of the string to show and hide the dev tools. This toggle state will be stored and remembered in local storage across Railroad. Place the following code as a high in your React app as you can. This closer will okay. So query client provider client is supposed to query. Okay. So it is like dev tool. Like I'm also initiating your dev tools. And here, if I'm working with the Next.js, then my child component, like my child will be here on my layout. And another thing is the options which I have. Like, okay, so this is the especially for the dev tools. I will be going to this when I'm actually using the dev tools. Okay, so embedded mode. Embedded mode will embed the dev tool as a regular component in your application. You can style it however. I think we don't want to style and we don't want to give class name. Like the default is okay. So DevTool in production. So okay, DevTool are excluded in production build. Obviously, because we are not showing DevTools in to our client. Yeah, but however, it might be desirable to lazy load the DevTool in production. So what does this really means? Okay, so importing from the TanStack Query, DevTools importing, and your example import. So you are creating new instance and you are giving it a lazy load import, then default. So devtool false use effect windows.toggle devtool is suspense fall back to null other than okay. So what it does was okay, it created one function where it is giving lazy react. Okay, so then importing this. So I think for to this we need to demo it. So this will call the window toggle button and will be downloaded. Will download the DevTool bundle as shown there. Okay. So now, okay. So here is some video. So this videos are from official TanStack Query. Okay. So I think this the guy is did he made or I think he's the uh, open source contributor at that project. Okay, so this thing we needed. Okay, because what was our title of the today's video was regarding the comparison. Yeah, so comparing query versus SWR, Apollo, React Query, React Routers. Okay, this comparison table strives to be accurate and as unbiased as possible. If you use any of these libraries and feel the information should be improved, feel free to suggestions and with a note or evidence of claim using the edit this page on GitHub. Link on the bottom of this page. Features capabilities is fast class built in ready to use with no added configuration code supported but as unofficial third party or community supported but requires extra not official support. Okay, so React Query 38 SWR 29K only 10K comparison. Okay, their comparison non yeah. Platform requirement React GraphQL Redux React supported query syntax promise REST GraphQL promise GraphQL any reactive variables promise REST GraphQL supported framework React plus other any React caching strategy hierarchy key unique key normalized schema unique key value nested router value. Cache key strategy, JSON, graphical query, JSON route path. Cache change direction, deep compared key stable serialization, key referential equality, deep compare route change. Data change detection, deep comparison plus structure sharing, key differential equation. Data memorization, full structure sharing, identity. Bundle size. So, okay. So this SWR. So the sir was telling me about using the phase of the next years. Okay. But like the bundle size are like 12, 13. Like it is almost 13. Like same we can say. So if you had definition location component external config, so no component. Okay, queries all cache persistence, dev tools, polling add world, parallel query, dependent query, paginated queries, infinite queries. Okay, so infinite queries is not supported in the Redux by by directional infinite query as it doesn't have. So okay, no infinite, no lagged query data, yeah, selector initial data, scroll recovery, cache manipulation, outdated query dismissal, render batching and optimization, auto garbage collection, mutation hook, offline mutation support. Okay, no prefacing APIs, queries cancellation, uh, partial query matching, stable while revalidating, stable time configuration, pre-uses, window window focus refacing, network status refacing, general cache rehydration, offline caching. So often supported, but as not on what as an unofficial. Okay, React suspense experimental. So suspense leads to the display of fallback until its child have finished loading. Okay, abstracted agnostic core. So both. Okay, automatic refresh after mutation, normalized caching. None of the. Okay. Note: lacked query data. React Query provides a way to continue to use an existing query data while the next query loads, similar to the same UX. The suspense will soon provide natively. This is extremely important when writing pagination UI or infinite loading UI, where you do not want to show a hard loading state whenever a new query is requested. Other libraries do not have this capability and render a hard loading state for the new query unless it has been prefaced. While the new query load render optimization, React Query has excellent rendering performance. By default, it will automatically track which files are accessed and only re-render if one of them changes. If you would like to opt out of this optimization setting, notify on change prompts to all will re-render your component whenever the query is updated. Okay, for example, because it has new data or to indicate it is fetching, React Query also batches updates together to make sure your application only re-render once when multiple components are using the same query. Unless it has prefaced while the new query loads. Render optimization mm, do not support which discussed schema sorry. Change to type in this repository request from non-breaking and usually rated as symbol changes. It is highly recommended that you log your React Query package version 2 of a specific patch release and upgrade with the accepts expectation that types may be fixed or upgraded between any release. The non-type related public API of React Query still follows symbol very strictly. Type reference. I have to be true with you guys that I have I haven't wrote any TypeScript code like fully without looking anywhere and like I have wrote TanStack Query from the YouTube while as I yesterday said copy pasting code but because React Query fetching mechanism are agnostically built on promises. You can use React Query with literally and any asynchronous data fetching client including GraphQL. Keep in mind that React Query doesn't support normalized caching while a vast majority of users do not actually need of a normalized cache or even benefit from as it much as they believe they do. There may be a very rare circumstance that may want it so to okay it's truly something you need. Type safety and code generation. React Query used in combination with GraphQL. As I think I should not look this. Okay, so I will just skimming it, but query function, query function. Okay. Sometimes these defaults can catch new user off guard or make learning debugging difficult if they are unknown by the user. Keep them in mind as you continue to learn and use TanStack Query. Query instance by use query or use infinite query by default construct cache state or data as still. To change this behavior, you can configure your query both globally and per query using the stable time option. Specifying a longer stable time means query will not fetch your data as often. Stable query are prefetched automatically in the background when new instance of the query mounts. The window is defocused, the network is reconnected, the query is optionally configured with a refresh interval. To change this functionality, you can use options like rephase on mount, rephase on window focus, rephase on reconnect, and rephase interval. Query results that have no more active instance of use query use infinite query or query observer are labeled as inactive and remains in the cache in case they are used again at a later time. By default, inactive query are garbage collected after 5 minutes. To change this, you can alter the default GC type for queries to something other than 1000 into 600. Okay, millisecond. Queries that fall are silently retried 3 times with exponential backoff delay before capturing and displaying an error to the UI. Bro, I read this much. Okay, so up to this point, I was understanding it. Yeah, but okay. So then, what happens is, I was just reading it, man. Okay, to change this functionality, you can use options like okay. So when we use default are in the still, yeah, and to change the still like on the new instance of the query mount, we can use reface for the window focus, for the reconnect of network, and for the interval. Okay, okay. So React query have no more active query results that have no more active instance of observer are labeled as inactive and remain in the cache in case they are used again at a later time. By default, inactive queries are garbage collected after 5 minutes. To change this, you can alert the default visit time for queries to something more than 1,600. Queries that fall in silently retry 3 times with the expansion back off. To change this, you can alert the So let's do it live. Okay, so before that I want to mute and I want to watch a video regarding, can we use both, like can I use React Redux toolkit with React Query? I want to source that. Hello, bro. I can't able to come from yesterday. Even I am not able to come today. I just come for a while after I was going to sleep because I'm busy now. And sure, man. Okay, it's fine. It's fine that you are busy, and we should be busy also. And today also, for just a simple like today I didn't wanted to come live, but like I was feeling lazy, like cause today I had a lot of work and but like as I told you my plan of for the 2024 to come each day live, yeah. So I thought if I missed one day also that will be like no. So I came and I will be coming each and every day. So like after some time you can be free and you can always come. So that's not a problem. Take care, bro, and don't go hard also on yourself. And I will be learning this content layer. Okay, okay, bro. Then good night. Let's meet tomorrow. Okay, sure. I think yeah, tomorrow is Saturday. Yeah. Okay, and I have sent it to you the link, and we can have conversation tomorrow. This convert. Sure, brother. So I think I should use this content layer or this event layer. I'm a bit confused. Like they are the framework to build static sites. Like WordPress is slow and it is not good. Like it can be great for the SEO, but it is heavy also. And for to host a WordPress site, you need backend server also because you have your database set up, and that I think that's a bit big for to just create a static site where you have some static pages. And I think using some kind of web-based framework for static content and also having some dynamic interaction will be a great choice to just do. And like uh and my next I wanted to learn so badly is this, man. I really wanted to learn this, but I'm not finding the time to actually learn this is the framework. Like what I want to do is I want to learn Astro and Next.js. And if the project is like small and just want to have a landing page, yeah, like we can create landing page just by using HTML, CSS, JavaScript also. And but Astro gives you the more functionality and like a bit standard way of writing your code. So I will be using Astro for the small projects, like for the landing page or any page that doesn't have to fetch the data, where it doesn't have login, sign up, and other main web based core functionalities. And if I have like a login, logout, a bit more complex application, then I will be using Next.js. And that will be my like a stack, like my default stack. And for the backend I will be learning express.js, Because I thought of learning Nest.js and Nest.js, but what I figured it out was using Nest.js without having a like 1 or 6 months of experience in Express and trying all the Express functionalities. If you just go to direct to Nest.js, I think it is not good practice also. And what I want to do is I want to learn Rust also this year. So this will be my like 4 5 framework, like my standard default framework which I will be using, and which I will be creating projects and applying for jobs and applying for my next jobs also. Yes bro, then let's meet tomorrow, but when? Because the time is different of India maybe. Okay, like it is mainly different for 15 minutes, yeah. So what we can do is I think 15-minute prior or 15-minute late. So okay, so you come like okay, I will be Google. So I have said you too well, yeah. So what you can do is uh yeah, you can come around 12:05. If you come around 12:05, then I will. Okay, you can come like around 12:05 to 12:10, and I will come at 12. Or what we can do is we can have some message at the WhatsApp on the morning. So at the morning, like we can have a simple text about when we will start the meet, and we can say like if you have some problem regarding being late, or there can be any situation also. So just we will have a message and we can say like okay, give me 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So on the base of that we can start the meeting. That's not a big problem. Okay bro, so yeah, take care, and don't go hours also on yourself. Take rest. So one front-end architecture with endless possibilities. See, DX is made with the asteroid, man. And not they have only one this side, they have more side. I think they have blog also. You can see this work changed. Like I want to see their side map. What was there? I forgot this side map. Like side map. What I can do is side map underscore index dot xml. So they don't have XML, I think. Dorinu पर्ने कि माया छ कि गाउँको छोरी यहाँ सिराइनु Why my internet is being slow? Okay, brother. Good night.